International health officials today could declare the Zika virus a global emergency. The World Health Organization is meeting in Geneva to discuss an action plan. There are at least 31 cases in the United States. All are related to recent travel outside this country. Dr. Jon LaPook is in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil at the center of the growing epidemic. John, good morning.
Good morning. Brazil has been hardest hit by the Zika virus. It may have arrived here in 2014 during the World Cup soccer tournament. And since then, it has exploded, infecting up to 1.5 million people here in Brazil alone. And the fear is it could spread to another 4 million people across the Americas in the next 12 months.
It's become an all too common scene. Health officials spraying insecticide in the hopes of killing this, the mosquito Aedes aegypti, responsible for the Zika virus sweeping through Latin America and the Caribbean. The virus has been suspected of causing an increase in cases of microcephaly. Children born with unusually small heads, often with brain damage. More than 4,100 suspected cases of microcephaly have been reported so far in Brazil, and pregnant women fear other side effects from the virus.
The public doesn't know everything about the Zika virus. We don't know exactly the consequence of the virus, only the microcephalus.
Tourism will also likely suffer, despite officials downplaying risks to visitors. Rio's famed Carnival Festival begins February 5th. Health workers here took to the streets armed with instruments and information. And Brazil is set to host the Summer Olympics in August. Events like this wrestling test match are already underway, and athletes are taking precautions, using bug spray and staying indoors.
It's kind of scary, but there's nothing really you can do. Like, if you get bit, you get bit.
If the World Health Organization declares the virus a public health emergency, it will be only the 4th time the organization has done so, meaning Zika virus could join the company of H1N1 flu, Ebola, and the resurgence of polio. Gail?
Dr. Jon LaPook in Rio, thank you. John continues his original reporting tonight on the CBS Evening News. He'll take us into one of the hospitals in Recife, Brazil. That's the epicenter of the Zika pandemic.